Hi friends, it's Deanna here today and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be sewing up a fun color blocked sweater, perfect for the fall. This is the Oaklynn sweater by Made for Mermaids and it's a color blocking dream. Look at all these pieces. Color blocking sometimes can be a little scary, but it really isn't. It's like just putting a puzzle together. So it's kind of really fun. We're going to do it real quick. Let's get started. I always love to know how long it takes me to sew something. So I like to time myself, and this is 3:17. It's 3:17 right now. I'm going to write it down like I usually do because I have the brain capacity of, I don't know, what has a very low brain capacity? I have no idea. So 3:17, we're going to see how long it takes me to sew it. The first thing I like to do with color blocking pieces is to kind of lay out all the pieces so I know what's going on. And then put them together and then sew them up. So I think this is a cuff. That looks like a really big cuff. Maybe it was supposed to be cut in two because that looks like it could be two cuffs. I think this is supposed to be the cuffs. Oh, maybe the neckband. Actually, this might be the neckband. I'll put it aside. Come back to that. I'm doing the top part with this fabric. It's a waffle knit, an orange waffle knit. And if you want to see how I cut this out and how long it took to cut out, you can check that out on another video I made not that long ago where I show me cutting all these pieces. Okay, so here I've got the top of the sleeves and the top of the bodices, the two tops, front and back. Then I think I'm trying to figure out this was, oh, so here's the cuffs. Okay, so that is the neckband. Okay, and here's the cuffs. So this must be my middle section. Yeah, so this is my middle of my sleeve right there. See how it kind of starts coming together? I don't know if you can see it all, like if it shows the whole thing, but as I'll sew it and bring it over, I'll show you what I mean by that. And this must be, well, that actually might be the bottom. This might be the bottom. No, and these might be the cuffs. So what the heck? Oh, these are, yeah. I was saying, I'm like, I don't know, that gray and orange right there. I think I don't love the look of the gray, the orange going straight to the gray. Yeah, because that's not what I did. I know better. I know myself. What is this? So this must be the band, and this must be the back or the front, and this must be the back or the front on the other side. There we go. And then this would be the center. And this would be the other center. There we go. So now we've got all the pieces kind of stacked up how they're going to go. So we're going to start with like the front. So we're going to start by grabbing like our front piece here. And when I lay it out like this, and I place my top right there. Oh yeah, because this is a dolman style. So it comes in like this. This is the waist here. All right. That makes more sense. It does come in like that. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? Okay, so we're going to start with, here we go. We're going to match those up. So I'm going to flip this over and match it right sides together. And we're going to start creating our different, all right, so we're going to match up like our bodices. So I'm going to start by matching up the top back bodice to the top middle bodice. And I just broke that clip. And we're going to sew that. And we're going to sew with your favorite stretch stitch, which to me is my my serger. My serger is my favorite stretch stitch. So I'm going to be using my serger for this. Any kind of stretch stitch. It could be on your serger or it could be your sewing machine with a stretch stitch, zigzag stitch, triple stitch, whatever. So there is, now it's got the top and the middle section, and then we're going to grab the bottom section. And again, right sides together here at the bottom. So we're piecing it all together like a puzzle. You like literally have to figure out which ones are the pieces that go together. So that will make up our back bodice. So there is that. I'm going to put that aside and I'm going to do the same thing for the front bodice. So here's my top piece. Where's my middle piece? Here's my middle piece right here. Make sure it's facing the right way, right sides together. And then all the right sides together. No. Oh, no. I did not do the right sides together. That's the right side of the fabric. That is the wrong side. You know when your fabric looks very similar from the right side and the wrong side? You know my thought on that? If it matters to you, then it matters. But if it doesn't matter to you, it doesn't matter. You can call it the right side, however you want to, whichever you want to be the right side. But I do want that fluffy part to be the right side. So that's why I'm turning it. And I did the other one the other way. If not, I would probably just leave it because I'm lazy. But anyway, okay, bottom part here. And now we have our front and back bodice put together. Well, we got to go put it together, but it will be put together. As you can see right there, this is the front. That's going to be cute. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside. Then we're going to do the same thing with the sleeves. I've got my top of my sleeve. I've got the middle of my sleeve. And I've got the bottom of my sleeve. Make sure it's right side up. Okay, and so then we're going to go ahead and match them up. Right sides together. See how this is like a puzzling, like I'm making a nice clothing puzzle. And if you want to make anything, you have something, a pattern already, and you want to make it color blocked, so easy. You just have to cut it up like a puzzle. You cut up your puzzle, your pattern piece. So let's say you have a full pattern piece. You're going to cut it up wherever you want to have a pattern color blocked. You can do it whichever way. If you want like a squiggle, however you want it. Now, the only thing that you have to do is when you're cutting your fabric, you have to make sure you add seam allowance. Because when you sew it together, you're going to take away that little piece that you're sewing together. So if you cut it up and don't add the seam allowance for when you sew it together, then it's going to be smaller than it was before you cut it up. So you need to make sure that you add seam allowance. But that's all there is to making it color blocked. So there's one sleeve. Do the same for the other one. Now, the last thing to do is to prepare the bands. So here's my arm band. We're going to fold it right sides together and sew along that short raw edge for both of them. Here's my neck band. I'm going to grab that and fold it right sides together and sew along that short raw edge as well. And then the same for my waistband, sew along that short raw edge right sides together. Now we're going to sew all that and piece it together. And we're back. I do have to change the thread on my machine because right now it's on white. And I think white would be fine, but I don't know. We're going to see if there's a closer color like a taupe or a gray. That might be better. It is right now $3.29. I'm going to have to write that. $3.29. Like I said, well, now it's 3:30 and I am rethreading my machine and we'll see how long that takes. 3:32, and that was with me cleaning my machine, getting all that junk out. So 2 minutes to do all that. Now we can sew. Now the next step is so easy. I'm just going to do it while I'm right here, which is just sewing your shoulders up together. So here's my my back shoulder, and here's my front shoulder, and we're just going to match them up at the right sides together at the top, and we're going to sew them together, and we're going to do that same thing for the back shoulders. After I'm done with this, I'm going to head on over to my ironing board and give all the seams a really good steam. So see how it's a little wavy? Giving it a good steam always helps with that. And then if you want to, you could even top stitch, but I don't want to do all that. But look how much nicer it looks once it's all steamed. It just settles the fabric down and everything. And then I also go ahead and cut off my extra threads while I'm at it. There it is. It looks so good. Then I'm going to do for my neckband, I'm going to go ahead and fold it wrong sides together, and I'll give it a steam while we're here since we're here anyway. So I'm folding it wrong sides together, hog dog style, touching those raw edges. And I'm going to give it a little steam. This fabric doesn't really need that steam because it plays nice, but if your fabric does like bunch up or whatever, a good steam always helps. How pretty that looks. Alrighty, this is coming together so quickly. It is only 3:42. 3:42. All right, so now we're going to open it up and we're going to attach our sleeves right there in that little piece. So I'm going to grab my top sleeve. I'm just going to match the ends together to find my center because I didn't mark my center. So there's my center right there. And I'm going to go ahead and place that right at that seam. We're matching right sides together, and then we're going to sew that, and the same on the other side. All right, and then we can go ahead and prep our neckband. Let me grab my scissors I left over here, and we're going to match up our shoulders and go to the back. And actually, I'm just going to mark them with pins because this fabric is kind of hard to see where the notches are. I usually like to clip a little notch with my scissors and then the front, but this, because it's got like the little ridges, kind of hard to tell. I match the front and back and go to the sides, mark my quarters. I'm on the other side. And I could just wait to do the neckband later, but I don't know why I'm rushing it because I still have to do the armbands and waistbands. I can do all the bands together at the same time, but you know, this is what I do. The back seam, go to the front and mark the front, and then match the front and back and go to the sides. And then we're going to match those right sides together at the neckline. Ooh, this is already looking so good, already coming together. This is going to be quick. When we come back, well, another thing, when we come back, we're going to sew the sides. After we sew the sides, then we're just going straight to adding all the rest of the bands, armbands and waistband, and then we're done. That's it. So quick. All right, let's go sew that. I like to sew the neckband with my neckband facing up. That way I can really control it. And I love that this is a really thick neckband. I mean, it's in wide, not thick like the fabric, but like wide neckband. There it is. I'm going to go give it a steam and then we're going to go sew the sides. Okay, so now what we got to do is go ahead and put those sides together and match up all those seams because we're going to use right sides together. Didn't understand what I was saying. And like I said, all we'll have left to do after we do this sides is the bands. So I don't know, will I be able to get it done within an hour of when I started? Let's see, I started at 3:17. Should we check the time or should we leave it in suspense until the end? Sorry, I'm a little weird. And I get weirder as I get more excited. So I am really excited about this top. So just be thankful I'm not getting any weirder. Okay, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And comment below and let me know what you would like to see. What kind of content are you looking for? Okay, let's go. I am so excited. Okay, I'm cutting off all the threads because I do love dealing with all the threads. So I like to cut them off as I go. Okay, here's my sweatshirt coming together, looking lovely. Ooh, I'm so excited. This is so pretty, isn't it? Oh, it's gonna be perfection. Okay, cuffs. So I've got my first cuff here, and also comment below and let me know. I'm going to attach the waistband, but I am not a waistband girl. If you saw my last video, I think I had the same issue. Well, I did have the same issue with the sweater I sewed in my last video. I was like, do I keep the waistband? Do I cut it? Do I crop it? I just never know. I'm not like huge on waistbands. I don't know why, but we're going to sew it on, but you're going to comment below and let me know, please. Should I take it off? Should I leave it? Should I crop it? Should I leave it long? What should I do? All right. Armband, wristband, cuff. We're going to fold it wrong sides together. Couldn't think of the word. couldn't think of the word. Okay. And then we're going to match up. I just like to do half. So we're going to go from the back, from the seam to the front. We call that seam the back, but it really isn't the back. It's just the side, I guess is what it would be. And do the same for my sleeve here. This would be my front. And so now I'm just going to feed this in here, and I like to match the seams. So seam to seam here on the side, and then match the other side, right sides together. The reason why I said right sides together, because you could say like, okay, well, they're the same color either way. But if you are doing a print that's directional, you need to make sure that they're right sides together so that the direction continues the same. All right, I'm going to do the same on the other sleeve. Okay, and then we're going to do the same for our waistband. We're going to match up our side seams and go to the front and the back. I'm just going to mark really quick. Okay, and we're going to grab the waistband and fold it wrong sides together, long ways. Match up here at the front. Okay, so then now I'm going to match up. Let me make sure I have the right side. This is the front. Okay, match up the front with the front, and then the sides, and then the back. And our shirt. And the really cool thing about this is that because it's cuffed and it's got a waistband, you don't have to hem. So if you are scared of hemming, which I used to be so scared of hemming, this is a perfect pattern for no hemming. But if you're scared of bands, this is not the perfect pattern because it's got a lot of bands. Let's go sew that up, and then I'll tell you what time it is. I'm going to look. Make sure you match up all 3 layers. All right, we are done. And it is 3:59, 17 minutes to spare. All right, friends, I am ready for my pumpkin spice latte. This is so cute. I love it. I love the color combination. You see the orange against my face? Just perfect. I love it. I think it's super cute. I am still, however, not sure about the waistband. It makes it kind of long. I think it would be cute with like maybe leggings or like a tight fitting pant, but I actually like to wear loose fitting pants. So I don't know. What do you all think? Do you think it looks really cute with the waistband, or do you think the waistband should go? Let me know. Comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, share. See you next time.